Now, this only works when you have built a really good relationship and you have a lot of trust with the seller. Um, and you're able to just tell them, hey, why don't I just go shop it out to my network? That's pretty much where you're getting at. So when a seller wants too much, and I know that they want too much, what I'll do is I'll use our purchase and sale agreement that we already have, right? And then I let them know, I'm like, hey, listen, I'm not a buyer here because I have to be at X. However, I hang out with everybody in the area, right? I hang out with all these people that do deals. We go out to lunch together, we go out for drinks together, we do all the things together. So I know all these dudes, and a lot of them will buy houses different ways than I do and for different reasons. So they might be able to come up on their purchase price. I don't know. But what we can do is we can get an agreement in place that allows me to go, find that person for you who will give you more for the property than I have. Now, this only works when you have built a really good relationship and you have a lot of trust with the seller. And you're able to just tell them, hey, why don't I just go shop it out to my network? That's pretty much where you're getting at. And then the logistics behind it in the agreement is you just write up a regular purchase and sale agreement like you would for one of your cash deals. And in the additional terms and conditions, you state Silver Homes LLC is not obligated to close escrow. And if they're worried about it, if they're like, hey, I don't want to be binded into this, you tell them, give me 2 or 3 weeks in order to get this thing done for you. If they're hung up on that, then you also add another thing that says, if this contract is not assigned in the next 3 weeks, then this contract is null and void. So that gives you the 3 weeks to, you're not obligated to close on it. Your LLC isn't obligated, and that gives you 3 weeks to also go shop it out and assign the deal. Here's the reason why we say that, right? Why we don't say we're the buyer. It takes us out of the driver's seat, right? And it puts us on the seller's team. Okay. Then when we go shop it out in your situation right now, where you're just like, hey, I didn't see anybody ever buying this property anywhere north of 400,000. It allows you to get them into an agreement and then come back to them 3 weeks later and say, hey, Mrs. Seller, I don't even know if you want to hear the highest offer that I got from the network. And you pretty much let them know that the marketplace is not, you're not going to get 400,000 from me or anybody else. The marketplace is just not going to buy this house for 400,000. Then you're able to come back and negotiate and say something like, well, my highest offer was 380 or my highest offer was 385. Do you want to accept it? Right. And now you can amend that purchase and sale agreement to a different price.